Hello, hello, hello. Hi, hey there. It's me, Just Variety, and we are back playing HoloCure. It's been a while. I sometimes play HoloCure when I'm like taking a break doing schoolwork. But yeah, whenever I do play HoloCure on my break time, on my free time while doing schoolwork, it always doesn't end. That's it. Halt of the sentence. I never get to finish any actual stages, so sometimes I just chill in Holo House or maybe even in the casino trying to win up some more USA chips in hopes that I can one day buy the at least one scam item. You know what? Let's go with the proud owner of Jill Kun. How many chips do I have? I have 241,000, which isn't a lot. Prizes, here we go. What's a chip? So, while I was away, game-wise, I was just focusing on trying to get any of these, or no, just this, actually. Wait. Oh, okay, so there's only one USA chip scam item. I originally thought that there was also a lot. But no, apparently there's just one. And I have no idea for the goal of this stream. I'm just very happy to finally play more than an hour of HoloCure for the first time again after doing schoolwork. And I think a good quote-unquote goal, I put air quotes in it because I'm not sure if that's what we're gonna be sticking to until the end of the stream, is to try and finish my fan letters. I only have a couple more, and yeah, I'm very far away from unlocking the gold rabbit's foot. Oh wait, we can also check holocoin prices. So yeah, I think I have less than 10 fan letters left, and we'll see what we can do. But that's also one of the things that I was trying to do on my leave, trying to unlock the other fan letters, but it was very tiring, or no, very tedious, because it took so long just to have one fan letter show up. And I'm already using the character that fan is associated with to increase its chances. And even then, nothing. Just very rarely do I get it. It usually takes multiple days. But to be fair, those multiple day runs only last less than an hour. I just finished stage mode and then I'm over it. Optimally, I could have played in endless mode, but I didn't have an endless amount of time. Actually, even now, I still had a couple of deadlines I have to pass, which I just passed before streaming. And in fact, it was so minuscule now that we're nearing the end of my last couple of days in high school, that I even managed to slip in something other than schoolwork, which was more just variety stuff. And that also reminded me, or past Jay, yesterday talked about how future Jay, now currently me, might talk about the future plans for the channel, which I'm excited to talk about, though I don't want to give out a lot of information because it's a surprise. I'm not sure how many people will find this, but yeah, or at least I'm excited, even if not a lot of people like become happy with it or see it. I'm still very proud because I managed to finish all of that projects for the channel, which is purely out of my hobby. And to me, that's very cool. Earlier, what I was doing, the just variety related thing that I was doing was... I was drawing something up. That at least I could give you. I think. I'm not gonna say what I was drawing though, but just know I was drawing something, and it took me 3 days to finish that, but if you just compile the hours, that would just be like half a day or maybe less than half a day. I don't know. I guess we'll just see in the future. Maybe 2 weeks later. I don't know. But yeah, enough stalling. That's a really quick 8 or 7 minute yap. Oh, speaking of 7. Insane segue. I am about 33,360 away from being able to buy any one of these. And this has been a dilemma for me ever since I reached 7,777,777 holocoins, which I lost because I exchanged most of them into USA chips after I got bankrupt off stream by playing a lot of USA Casino games, which was painful in the pocket. I had to grind coins with Iris and Marine. However, I think as a general upgrade, I think legendary weapon would be good. It's not that much anyway. The stat increase that it gives. Crit and haste would definitely be last because they only give 1% each. Hello, The Prime. Long time no see, indeed. How have you been? I'm sorry for my absence. School beat the heck out of me. Beat me to a pulp with all of the schoolworks that I had to do, catch up on, and pass. But hello, welcome back. I am also back. How have you been? For me, I've been doing better. But yeah, especially now that I'm getting to stream again, I'm like, at home. But yeah, good to see you again. Oh, also, now that someone has chatted, it might be a good time to mention that I accidentally set the stream's chat delay into normal latency as I accidentally set it that way. It was supposed to be at low latency, but I forgot to switch it and now it's at normal latency, so I will respond to the chat messages a little later than usual, and for that I apologize. Wait, we're now only missing 6 actually. Okay, I guess Jay on leave. Just not streaming. Managed to unlock quite a lot of fan letters. And if I'm whoa, wait, the Subatomo design got changed. Wait, I'm now just seeing this. Okay, they look more cute now. They look more puppy. They look like mochi kinda. Their heads, or maybe dumplings. Look at them. Big, small, big, small. Wait, is that the only redesign? That's awesome, honestly. What the heck? I wonder if the Pemalo had a redesign. Oh, speaking of Pemalo, oh, there we go. No, they didn't. Well, makes sense that they didn't. I don't think they got a redesign following Kaela's redesign. Re-debut, actually. Nope. Seems like everything is still there. I mean, like, the original designs. But some were obviously changed, but I already noticed that. I'm not sure if I noticed it on or off stream, though. Like the... like the Pioneer, I guess. But that was a really long ago change. The Robosa, SSRB, Staff, Ichan, Nodoka, Matsurisu, Paton, Kapumin, Rosetai. Yep, seems like just the Subatomo change. Looks cute. And I think what I'm missing, this is Poyoyo. Like, I'm almost certain that that is what it's called. And this is Aqua Crew, sadly. And you know what? While we're trying to get the Aqua Crew, I guess let's also try testing out one of the challenges that I still haven't finished yet. Which is the Aqua with... what's it called? Aqua with just CO steers. Oh, my game crashed. Amazing. Okay then. I have no idea what happened, but it did. What a way to start the stream. Just as we were heading right back into action. It truly wouldn't have been a Just Variety stream without the stream just breaking. There we go. Luckily, it was a pretty immediate fix. There we go. I'm pretty sure Poyoyo only spawns in stage 3. Peak cinema. Or whatever the music is. But yeah. I'm pretty sure Poyoyo only spawns in stage 3. So let's go to stage 3. There are also Aqua Crew here. So that's a double whammy, if anything. And I think stage 3 hard also focuses a lot more on myth. So that's why I'm kinda not going there. I kinda want the feather right now. There was tears though. There we go, feather. Just so we can start scaling up immediately. Our main weapon does decent damage at the start anyway. I haven't played HoloCure for so long that I'm at the point where the things that I'm saying are kind of like, am I actually sure that this is right? But yeah, only one reroll though. CO steers, actually. It's pretty good. Anyway, yeah, I guess you have already catch up with the recent news. Yes, a double whammy on that as well, huh? The graduation. On lighter news though, I'm also gonna be graduating in 2 weeks. However, let's lighten up the mood because I'm gonna be graduating from high school, not from streaming. So yeah, kind of ease off the pain a bit, but I am happy. I am happy to have walked the road that they did together. And as they say, stay silly and send them off with a smile. It's for sure as well hard, but making the viewers happy is all they've ever wanted. And I think I can speak for the majority here when I say that they did it. Or at least to me, they for sure have made me happy. From their debut until now. until their last stream, for sure, I can say. Man. Imagine if I just... Actually, no. I don't think I can say that. Because that's gonna reveal a bit of personal information on my side. So I'm gonna hold off on to what I'm gonna say. Let's probably save that for a future stream. You'll know when I when I say it. But yeah. Let's just keep this going. Oh, and oh my gosh. Fitting that we also have tiers. CO's tiers. Let's just keep upgrading actually. One of the strategies that I realized when I came back playing HoloCure the last couple of days when I've been starting to get read is whenever I see an anvil in these challenge runs, I think it is actually better to just rush the stuff that we need, either it be items or weapons, just so we can have higher damage or higher whatever it is that we need, and then finish quickly to then get the stat ups from level up, and then future anvils will become the upgrade and enchant. But to add on to that, I think upgrading would be better. And then until the point where it's basically really difficult to get a guaranteed upgrade, that's when enchanting is worth it. Because enchanting is always guaranteed. Might as well utilize that fact later on. So that's my new realization. Maybe I can use that whenever I try and redo this challenge. Oh, like this. I could have upgraded this, but I didn't, to opt to go with the membership, because membership also buffs me up anyway, and that helps us finish off the items that we need fully leveled. And just to distribute our levels, I'm gonna go focus shades because we can always fish for this later. Yep, there we go. For more crit and more crit damage. Very cool. So fun to be in the HoloCure gaming mindset again. Face mask only takes up one upgrade, one level up. So don't mind if I do. Oh, this change. I think I already talked about this change because this was part of Fantasy and Force's debut in HoloCure. Is that the reverse stamp is now actually really useless. Back then, your primary fire would shoot the other way, the other direction you were looking towards. And despite that seemingly being useless, it was actually useful because most attacks, most other items, or no, weapons, most other weapons shoot where you're looking. Having your main weapon be shot backwards would also give you cover from behind instead of just the front. Like imagine Dragon Breath going in front and then your primary weapon going behind you. Then you'd be covered front and back. Imagine over leveling in stage mode. I would never. I never do challenge runs. What are you talking about? Oh wait, but I always do challenge runs on Endless though, so I guess. But no, we are kind of pseudo challenge running this just so we have a thrill while trying to get the fan letters. I'm still hoping that we very quickly get them. And we're already finished with items. Very cool. Oh, there we go. Hope Soda, Tiara. Let's go Hope Soda for more damage too. Tiara's nice. Finish that up. Save one level. There we go. Band Stamp. More Hope Soda. And we are almost finished with our build actually. But yeah. I think we can only get 2 fan letters in this stage at most. Which is the Aqua Crew and Poyoyo. After that, I don't remember our next targets. But I also wouldn't want to just keep repeating playing stage 3 as Aqua with this challenge run. It's gonna be kinda redundant. So if I don't get the fan letters, or even if I do, regardless, after this run, I might try going for other fan letters just to keep variety going. Oh my gosh. Also, have you guys watched the totally not April Fool's stream that Totally Just Variety did 3 days ago? With my conscience talking with me as well. Anyway, all seriousness, Bash was joking as me while he was pretending to be me. He was joking on stream that I was just sick because suspicion was going about my voice being different that stream. And then here I am now. I have a sore throat. Super funny. I truly was the fool in April. So happy April, fool. Open close parenthesis me. Alright, there we go. And then just like that, we rush upgrades. Once we start failing upgrades, that's when we enhance. I don't even know what enhancement or enchantment we need or is optimal with CO tiers. I've been experimenting on this build for quite some time now, even just for short bits, but I've never really found what the best enchantment is. I'm tempted to say +1 projectile, but with the amount of things that are already getting shot out at really high speeds with really high haste, I don't think one projectile makes a difference. Or I guess it does, because it's additive for every cycle. So it's multiplicative basically. But if we're talking about haste with all of the cycles that get shot out really quickly, then wouldn't haste be the better option? I don't really know though. Like, look at this, we're just machine gunning them. Oh, pickup range would actually be beneficial as well, because one of Aqua's skills, I forgot which one, is that for every enemy within Aqua's pickup range, they get more crit damage. Oh, with that in mind, actually, I might be kinda tempted to buy the pickup range item in the Usada Casino. For now, I'm pretty sure we're not gonna die anyway, but at the same time, we are at a pretty good crit chance. 44.5. But yeah, for the sake of just actually playing and not playing it off for the jokes, I'm choosing this one. There you go. We're not mainly using our main weapon, so solo stamp doesn't really do a lot for us. And we sit back, and I guess let's run. But that's also kind of a very strange feeling as well. Dashing in stage 3. I remember playing stage 3 when it first came out, and there was no dash back then. And now I just casually dashed to the side. There we go. That wasn't even a problem. So was that. Crazy. Let's also start picking up XP actually. Oh, I don't have a reroll. Okay, let's just go for attack. We should probably start holding stuff like crit. So let's get crit out of the way, and then up next we should focus on pickup and attack. I'm not sure with haste though. I feel like I definitely read somewhere that CEO's tiers only get affected by haste up until a certain point. I'm not sure how soon that point gets reached though. There we go. Let's keep upgrading this, because there is no downside to that. More damage, better. More damage paired with our crit, even better. Alright, and then we sit back, watch and relax again. So how was everyone doing? For me, it's kind of weird because obviously I've already said this many times. I'm very happy to be streaming again, let alone just playing games or just a variety of just a variety of reasons. But in all actuality though, the fact that I have sore throat, but it's not that bad, or at least yet, it's kind of inconvenient. I don't full on hate it for now, but it is inconvenient. However, I managed to stream, so can't complain much. Imagine if the sore throat actually gets worse from me streaming. I don't think that'll happen, because regardless if I stream or not, I yap a lot anyway. So it's like a canon event that if it gets worse due to talking, it will. Okay, let's keep increasing our pickup range. just so we get the XP faster and have enemies within Aqua's pickup range sooner. There we go. We're still only at minute 6 and I feel like we're already doing insane. I didn't even notice that we're just at minute 6. Wait, I'm just gonna do something real quick. There we go, increased my fan strength. Oh, here we go, the Capomine Swarm. I get traumatized by this in stage 3 hard. In my Kaela challenge. Who knows if I'll go back to that dark time, dark age. That was for sure very difficult. And stage 4 hard is now the new hardest stage ever. And without sufficient speed, I don't even think if I can outrun the lightning. Because I'm not quicker than lightning. Sirens. Yeah, a happy April Fool's Advent with the buff Advent. I'm not sure what they're officially called, but that's pretty funny. I like saw clips of it. I didn't get to watch it live because I think when that was happening, I was also doing something. That happened the day after my Valorant stream, right? Or my conscience's Valorant stream. This is so confusing. I don't really plan on extending this gameplay because we are only at stage mode, so let's just take speed up. For conveniency, to just get the XP as well. There you go, keep upgrading, we're still at 95%. I forgot how percentage drops in anvils. I don't even think I remember it in the first place. The amount of percentage that drops every time you get a successful upgrade. But anyway, minute 8, here we come. Let's actually see how long it'll take for us to defeat the minute 10 boss. Oh, and another thing okay, that was quick. I didn't even get to segue what I was going to talk about. But another thing that I noticed that was gonna be, or that will be really beneficial to us if we do the Aqua Challenge is utilizing our special again and again just for quick deletions of masses of enemies. Oh, this is actually pretty cool as well. There we go. More haste, sure. I don't really care. Oh, the haste cap for tiers is 567. Okay. That's very useful to know. So thank you for that, the Prime. We are at 135. Okay, so we are actually very far away. Fitting how we just got haste from the previous level up. This is also beneficial. Our main weapon doesn't hit anything anymore anyway. Let's just trade that for something else. And I'm also yeah, that's the right play. Okay, we are having a bit of trouble trying to defeat the Hattons there. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, later, once the stage is about to end, I think I need to be quick because I want to sell the stamps that I'm not using. That's because I need money. If I remember correctly, I need 33,000, right? Yeah. I need 33,000, or let's just round it up to 34,000 because I'm sure we still had a bit of shortage on the hundreds place. Oh, and right, XP. I need to remember because if we just keep the XP growing within our perimeter, then we wouldn't be growing stronger to defeat more enemies to give us more XP. That's usually how it goes. More crit. Let's finish up crit because I don't want to have to worry about it later. And since my crit is still has the 0.5, I'm willing to bet there's at least one more fan letter that I haven't gotten that gives us an additional 0.5 crit. Oh wait, it's minute 10. Here's Shubangelion. And look at the new Subatomos. Look at them, they're so cute. They look so chubby. With their puffed up cheeks. And the blushes on their cheeks. Small little creatures. Is one of these Noel? Wait, I'm getting distracted. Haste. That took 6 seconds. Or maybe even less. That was insane. Okay, since the haste cap is pretty far, I think it's safe to just keep taking haste rather than attack. So thank you, the Prime, for that valuable information, actually. Bye, Subatomos. Wait, oh, Shuriken Stamp. I don't think I need that. Yeah, but that's just for the main weapon. Speaking of Shuriken, did you guys watch Flair's birthday live? As a Takodachi. That was very, very funny. Also very wholesome. Just to see Flair living the dream. Fitting as well that they sang Bridal Dream. Oh my gosh, that's the entire cake itself. I'm not even gonna say the cherry on top or the icing on the cake. Nope. That was the complete package. Oh my gosh. And 07 to Iris for being the third wheel in this tricycle. Okay, last crit level up. Oh my gosh. I was like so happy, so giddy when I saw that live. I was watching it. When did it happen again? Was it yesterday night? I think it was. That was so awesome. So wholesome. Honestly, props to Flair. Because I remember back then Flair said something like she's afraid to even collab with Ina because she didn't speak English. At first I was like, but Ina speaks Japanese, right? But now I don't even need to question that anymore. We just know the result. Oh, the weapon with the highest haste cap is Black Plague. Why did they give Black Plague the highest haste cap? What the heck? I'm guessing... I'm going to guess that it is around 2,560. Actually, I should base this off of numbers. But the haste cap for tiers is 567, which is weird though. That's not a power of 2 or a power of 2 minus 1, which is weird. Last crit level up, more haste. Go ahead. There you go. Okay, I think we can't virtually we can't reach the haste cap for tiers, I think. If we're actually going to do the tiers challenge as well. So I think maybe haste is the better enchant for tiers. Oh my gosh. 15,901. How does that even work? The whole screen is just smoke. And then you just see all around. Or no, you don't see all around. There we go, muted real quick for a sneeze. I wish this sore throat doesn't evolve to becoming something else. I can already somewhat hear my voice changing. Oh my gosh, this isn't fun. The sickness isn't. Playing HoloCure again is obviously fun all day. Sometimes I just have like my schoolwork on my second monitor and Usada Casino on my first monitor. Like the schoolwork isn't even the main priority. It's just that sometimes when I'm like thinking of what to type for my schoolwork or what to do for my schoolwork, I very quickly tab to HoloCure and then just spam the slots machine, and that would be my like background noise while I was thinking. But yeah, since we already failed the upgrade, I think it's a good time to enchant. Plus 15 damage is okay. Not the best, but meh, it's alright. Oh wait, I forgot we also have the Bibu stamp, which gives us more attack and haste if we're not moving. Okay, so that actually incentivizes us to not move. My voice. Yeah, ain't no one reaching that 16 times higher than base ability. Yeah, my mind immediately went to Bay. Wait, we already reached all of the stamps too, so I think it's nighttime that we got rid of Radin's stamp again. In exchange for what though? I have no idea. We could always go for something useless like like the RGB stamp. Or we could just wing it with 2 stamps. Either way, it doesn't matter. We're just extremely powerful. A magnet anytime soon would be cool though. And I'm selling this just because it's really far away. No other stamp helps the non-main weapons, right? Wait, no. I'm already maxed out on crit and way above. Why was I contemplating it? Oh wait, we're actually in the Aqua Crew part of the level of the stage. Minute 14. Interesting. More speed. I don't really need health right now. More holo coins. Perfect. We're not getting a lot though. Upgrade this. And then more pickup range, just because. Oh, speaking of money, why don't we just use this? Though it hits very few enemies, it hits some. And that sum is going to be feeding my Usada Casino bank account. Here we go, and I use this stamp to feed into the greed stamp. There we go. I'm also intentionally pointing it upwards, the way Aqua is shooting. So if any enemies even get hit, and that's a big if, enemies would be getting hit at the top and then at the bottom, so it serves as 2 projectiles instead of just 1 arch to off-screen. We're slowly closing in on 15 minutes. One thing that I certainly kind of missed though, in a kind of weird way, is how HoloCure distorts time, or how you perceive time. Because right now it shows that we're still at 15 minutes into the stage. But in actuality, I've already been streaming for about 42 minutes or so. 40 minutes, I think. Because the first 2 minutes was me setting OBS up. So it's kind of deviated. I wish OBS had a feature or had another timer where it showed the time difference from when you streamed from OBS to YouTube and YouTube streaming on its own. I don't know, just a bit of detail. However, I think I can look into that in my YouTube statistics or YouTube analytics while the stream is currently on. One disadvantage of this though is I'm tabbed out, as you can currently see. More PUR. And one disadvantage of this though is now I'm on Twitter. Now I can actively make myself distracted. And that's usually how it goes when I did schoolwork. It was just me either doing schoolwork, and then whenever I couldn't think of something up, I just immediately went to Usada Casino and started rolling the slots. Or I searched something something online, and then my mind sidetracks. I can't even catch myself doing it, I just gain consciousness again and I'm suddenly in Twitter. Crazy, I know. Well, half of them is you yapping and the time picking up upgrades. Fair enough, fair enough. So, that actually gives light into why I prefer filming my challenge videos off stream, because if I try filming them on stream, it's going to be a doozy to edit them later. It's already difficult downloading a really large file. Or alternatively, I can record while I'm streaming. But if I do that, it's gonna be heavy on the PC. I think my PC can handle it. It's just that not for every game. For HoloCure, it really depends on what build I'm doing. Like there was this one time I tried test streaming to my friends with Bay before Bay and Idol Concert got nerfed. I tried streaming while also recording, Bay using ult while having a haste build, having haste stat up level ups, and Idol Concert going off. And it was very laggy, and then while recording, it added to the lag. It was a bit, but it was already enough to make it kind of incoherent, the footage, or it's just choppy, I think is a better word. I'm just too school-pilled. That's why I accidentally said... That's why I accidentally said incoherent. And I enchanted there by mistake. I should have just continue upgrading. Because honestly... Oh, I heard that. Where are you, Yago? There you are. Bye-bye. Thank you for the coins. What was I saying? Another Just Variety classic. Pickup range. There we go. One thing I am thankful for that hasn't happened yet, nor has happened yesterday, is that internet hasn't been an issue so far. I said yesterday I don't want to jinx it, but I'm gonna say it now because even if it does happen, HoloCure is pretty easy to set right back up. Whereas other times, it's kind of a doozy because sometimes I have to like manually adjust stuff in OBS so that it's less demanding on not only the internet but also processing wise, that it affects internet. I don't know, it's complicated. Oh wait, this time I should have enchanted. What am I doing? I had 2 chances to enchant and I didn't. And I just went back to damage. I wasted 2 anvils on that to enchant for size and enchant back to attack. Haste would be fun though. I kind of want to see that. The prism is also helping us a lot right now. No fan letter, that's painful. I keep redoing stage 3 because of the Aqua Crew and Poyoyo, just those 2, but I guess I'd prefer that than just Poyoyo. Because Poyoyo's an exclusive one-time purchase every stage. Pick up range, sure. More money. Oh, and you know what? Since we're nearing the end and I don't think I'm going to be taking any new stamps, I'm going to sell all of these. I need the money. Thank you. Wait, do I actually outrun the bullets? I didn't even immediately notice. They're just that fast. And there are only a couple of Aqua Crew that are spawning in, which is sad. We didn't get anything from this run if that's the case. Let's just check later what other fan letters I haven't gotten yet. More pickup range, perfect. Actually no, they die way before they reach within my pickup range anyway, so it doesn't really matter. If this was stage 4 hard, maybe it did. But it doesn't. That dealt 400. What if they're outside my pickup range though? Like, target someone far left. Oh, it's gonna be harder to know. Okay, far left, far left. It deals around 200. I can't tell that well though. That dealt 300. That I saw something deal 100. Okay. I don't know. I feel like CEO Steers has a pretty wide range from damage minimum to damage maximum. You restart? I also need coins though, so you know what? It's just going to take a minute. So might as well spend that minute defeating Spider Chama and get the coins there, and then let's see if we can buy something at the casino. I don't really have a clear goal for today's stream anyway. I'm just streaming for the heck of playing HoloCure again. Oh, and another irony that has happened actually. I was talking about earlier how in the Valorant stream I did 3 days ago, Bash was saying that I was sick, or pretending that he was sick because he was pretending to be me. Whatever. You get the idea. And now I'm somewhat sick. Another irony is that yesterday I was saying how school has been easing down. That's why I was able to do, there we go. That's why I was able to do a lot of Just Variety stuff recently, this week. And immediately yesterday, when I went to school, we were immediately put to action with stuff that we needed to do. It was only a couple though. No assignments, I think, I'm pretty sure. But we are pretty hands-on again in school, mostly on dancing. So yes, everyone, I too have dance practice. But not because I want to, but because the school requires it. Man. Wait, how much money do we have? Oh my gosh, we only need 3,440. Look at the sevens. That's so delicious to look at. Yummers. Anyway, do not strain my eyes because I remember just going back again and again to stage 3 hard, doing the Kaela challenge. I suggest we move to a different stage this time. This is Aqua Crew and Poyoyo. This, I believe, should be in stage 4 or stage 4 hard. I am not sure though if we can encounter them in stage 4 hard, or if they're in stage 4 or stage 4 hard, and or this too, I don't know what this is. It's not Goriella as well. For some reason, Goriella is put in stage 5 stuff. This is Pekodam, that I know for sure. Wait, those were actually the only ones I have left. Oh, you know what? Let's go with Pekodam first. I think Pekodam would be fun to try because Peko has luck stat. Not only will Peko increase the chances of Pekodam fan letter for showing because they're associated with each other, Pekora also has the luck stat, which is very interesting. What should I bring though? I want something that explodes. Hello Ezer, welcome to the stream. I just watched the Minecraft movie. I've been hearing how some people described it as being so bad it's good. I have no idea if that's the case though. I think I want to have Black Plague for this one. But please don't spoil it because I am planning to watch it. I'm not sure yet though if it's with friends or not because Bash is jokingly implying that we should watch it sometime. But at the same time, I think he also doesn't want to watch it. right now the contenders for us watching are either the Minecraft movie or Final Destination. So I don't know. Regardless, no spoilers, please. I knew it. I knew it was coming. I'm Steve. In the case, it's funny. I see. I see. For this one, I wanna try making a size build. Oh, but Black Plague doesn't really help with. Oh, this does though. Let's try flattening board for no particular reason. I think Pekora isn't even affected by cutting boards. Yeah, effectiveness is increased on certain characters because I think Pekora's stats is at 2, not 1 for some reason. Or I may be wrong. I'm hoping it is 1, but I think it is 2. To increase stuff, these 3. There we go. Let's remove some of these. Some of these on your that. Turn into a Tesseract. What? Okay. See ya, Ezer. Take care. Thank you for dropping by the stream real quick and giving me an update. Nice to know that you're doing well. But yeah. Oh, you know what? Since we're doing money, let's have these 3. Oh, haste might also be pretty funny. You know what? You know what? Let's also go for haste. So 3 for size, 3 for haste. I think this is gonna be pretty funny. Hee funny moment. And let's keep some of the damage scalers just in case. Also Halu for money. They're backups. Alright, let's go to stage 5. Peko. No need to endless mode. We're just here for Peko Dam. There you go. Oh my gosh, this brings me back to when I first streamed HoloCure. Not when I first streamed HoloCure. When I first streamed the 0.7 update with Fantasy being here. Oh man. Oh, I kind of want to upgrade Rocket Launcher as well. Wait, I don't think I even adjusted my weapon limit upgrades. Yeah, so I can't even have flattening board. There we go. And Peko. I also don't know if it would be best for us to upgrade the weapon, the main weapon. I did not mean to get hit by that. There you go. Money right off the start. I got hit again. I love wasting my stuff. My prism. There. You know what? Hollow bomb. Whatever. Look at the size of that thing. Look at the tininess of that thing. Hollow bomb. More hollow bomb. Let's not banish or eliminate the rocket launcher for now in case I wanna have it around. But I'm not gonna take it right now though. Nightly milk for more size. Why is it? Okay. Whatever. More hollow bomb. Let's focus on size later. Peko has a built-in size anyway. Size upper. Okay. Now we only need flattening board. Let's reroll. Haste. Okay. I should have took the size upper earlier. The item that increased my size. Or no. The area of my attacks. Because I now just realized how difficult it is to always reroll whenever there's something we don't want to have and then rocket launcher. So at least having more weapons, more items gives us an option. Like that. Sure. Pekko's weapon is pretty strong on its own anyway. Oh, but it doesn't buff up for now though, because it's not maxed out yet, so coins doesn't affect it for now. Wait, do I even have the cutting board unequipped? Uneliminated? I might have just threw again. What am I doing? I'm super tempted to check. If things go south though, that I in fact did not uneliminate cutting board, then I'm just gonna eliminate everything else aside for rocket launcher. So there's just explosions everywhere. Having haste would also be pretty fitting because look, there's just bombs everywhere. Oh, I have this. I forgot. Let's max out. Let's... You know what? I do in fact think that we don't have cutting board uneliminated. So we are not getting it. Limiter. Just to quicken our leveling up. Now we actually need the badge. The... what's it again? Corporate badge? I forgot. You know what? Let's not try playing guess if there's cutting board. Let's just start eliminating right now. I could also go for I'm die thank you forever, but that's not as flashy as this explosion though, so let's just have more haste. More bombs. More bombs equals more fun. This post was made by cartoons and YouTube poop videos. Rocket launcher, limiter, face mask for haste. Okay, that just takes up one level. It's always nice to have. And I don't think we're gonna die anytime soon again. Especially now that we have Pekor at Gachikoi level in-game and at G rank 20. Oh wait, we have cutting board. Okay, that's cool. Luckily, I only just not really wasted a level on the rocket launcher. Okay, that's nice to know. Oh, stamp. Oh man, I'm so happy. Have I told you guys that yet? That I'm so happy to be playing HoloCure again? Just wait. Eventually, I will find another challenge video to do while the Aqua Tears challenge video is being made. I promise. Or at least I'm trying to. Summer break is approaching as well, which will make this easier. Thinking of stuff to do, streaming every week. Rocket launcher, cutting board. As enticing as the Raven feathers look, it's already too late into the game. While I was thinking of that statement, I looked at the timer, and it's still just at 3 minutes. So I just yap a lot, I guess. Akupeko cutting board. That really isn't too useful now though. Kyle challenge on stage 4 hard while blindfolded and yapping constantly, trust. I'm speechless. I don't even know what to think of that. I immediately thought of... You know what? I'm gonna admit it. I already have like an idea to have a blindfolded challenge run. But the more I think about it, the more it doesn't make sense in hindsight. Because one, having a blindfold doesn't really change anything. And hear me out on this. Because no movement challenge exists. So that removes the need for me to move anywhere. And not moving anywhere might actually be good. However, the advantage is that we can move. So if I just hear spamming of damage noises, then I could probably just move a bit to the right. And then stall out for a bit. There we go, flattening board, perfect. It doesn't seem to be affected by Pekora's size. It doesn't seem. But yeah, and for one, choosing the level ups, I have auditory cues, and it isn't that different to the one achievement as well, where you just needed to choose the first option always. Bullet hell probe blindfolded. Now that's a challenge. I think that's actually possible. But we're gonna be utilizing the fact that Fubuki is practically invulnerable. Under the right circumstances. I think what I can do, or what anyone can do for that matter, is just give Fubuki a lot of damage absorbing or dodging items like body pillow and plushie, or not plushie, headphones, and then have a super build for Fubuki as well, so she always becomes invincible whenever she has the opportunity to. And the meal for that would also be the one that gives you more special charge for every time you get hit. Alright, I should start eliminating. Corporate pin, there we go. There is this one challenge idea that I'm thinking of. However, until any further updates get put out, I might not do it yet because it's really difficult. And I've already talked about this on stream, which was the... You only get to use items and or weapons that are associated with that character. And obviously, general stuff don't work, doesn't count. They don't count. Like idol song, because all of them are idols. That's kind of cheating, I think, for the challenge. And for now, the top contender for that actually is Corone with Ex-Potato, study glasses, Picky Picky P-Man, and that's basically it for all of the things that I remember. Whoa! Hello, new viewer. It's my first time seeing you here. Welcome to the stream. I'm Just Variety, but you can call me Jay. Right now, I am playing HoloCure. Purely just for the heck of it, because it has been a long month of school, and this is me, I guess, resting myself. Or just enjoying the game. I unfortunately cannot read what you just said, though I can very quickly like copy it and then go to Google Translate and then translate it. Oh, hello. So you simply said hello, so hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you for visiting. Right now, though, despite having no clear goals for this video, I'm trying to get the fan letters. I'm trying to complete the fan letters. I'm still missing 6. One of those being Pekodam. That's what I'm trying to get right now. Pekodam. But Pekodam appears later, so to have fun, I thought of making a haste and size build just for fun. Because Pekora works well with haste and size up. With Pekora having her own size up and haste skills. So that's the idea behind this. And I specifically removed Axe there because I want to have Elite Lava Bucket just in case, because Lava Bucket with size is also pretty cool, pretty good. Okay. There we go. Oh wait, I'm gonna very quickly translate this again. I am not sure if I'm getting an accurate translation because I am just inputting this into Google Translate and it automatically like detected the language and suggested Ukrainian. So I'm translating this off of Ukrainian and then getting an English output. Oh, can I help you learn English? I think that depends on from where you start, but I think immersing yourself just in English content is always pretty good. Just keep watching English stuff or reading English stuff, and then gather context clues from where you see when. Like for example, when you see the word star, you'd usually see them in like for example books with space stuff. So I guess that's a general tip for you. But as for someone that learned English, not necessarily learned English because that's my native language. I also just learned English from school and also from shows. See, that's already an example of immersing yourself in English content. I think that's a pretty good way of learning English, or at least English words, terms, and how to use grammar, syntax, and even slang, which is pretty funny. That always evolves into something funny. And it's always very cute to see people trying to speak languages that they don't speak. Back then, there was a popular Filipino show. I'm Filipino for context. There's a popular Filipino show that one of its games, one of its games in the general game show was that they would have foreigners try to speak Filipino or try to say Filipino words. And that was always very entertaining. Not just for me, but also to the people that were obviously hosting the show and the viewers. So yeah, I think that will help a lot. That's a general rule. For someone that learned in school, it was also a step-by-step process where we learned obviously the letters first and then the pronunciation of each individual letter, accompanied by a vowel sometimes. And we also learned soft and hard pronunciations like a and a. And then from there, we started constructing words that were given meaning. That I'm not sure how to help you with because that's purely memorization, and I am not good with memorization whatsoever. I'm missing milk, aren't I? Yeah. There we go, milk. Okay, with one reroll left, and let's immediately max this out. That's my general guide for you. For me, I actually want to learn Japanese. So what I do, aside from learning from Duolingo, oh, and that's another good place to start, I guess, is Duolingo. Not only does it try to determine where's a good place for you to start based on your current level, it's, I guess, also pretty fun, and to me it works. I'm not sure for others though, but you could always definitely try. It's free and this isn't an ad read. Duolingo is a pretty good start. But also, to be fair, Duolingo is the only thing I've tried, or at least for now. I think Elite Lava Bucket would be better. Let's take Rocket Launcher with the lack of a better choice. And speaking of immersing yourself in content, here it is, me speaking in English. It's also, we both benefit from this actually, because I'm also practicing my English pronunciation, the other stuff, actuation, articulation, that I think, which is pretty good, I think. There you go, more rocket launcher. I've heard Duolingo is okay to start, but definitely not good for the long term. Yeah, that I think I agree with the complexity of, okay, the depth to time relationship is definitely low. It definitely tends down, tends lower, as I've noticed, because the more I learn with Duolingo, obviously the more stuff I learn, but the more I realize that not a lot of stuff that's being taught is actually said. And this is coming from me immersing myself from HoloLive. Who would have known? That's crazy. I need pickup range. Speed is good. So yeah. And I will say this confidently and proudly that a decent percentage of the Japanese terms, words, sentences I've learned is from HoloLive. It's pretty cool. Like Kyomo Kawaii is such a popular one. And let me just put this into a translator again. Oh, what are you saying? I'm sorry. Wait. Wait, I'm gonna try to translate a message for you. Translation. I suggest immersing yourself in English content as well as learning from either teachers or start out with Duolingo. There you go. We're just gonna copy this. Hopefully it still gets the message across. There you go. Have fun learning English. I've definitely been one of the people to say that English isn't simple, to say the least, with very common but at the same time niche examples like pony and baloney rhyme, despite pony being spelled Pony and baloney being spelled Bologne. Yeah, I know, it's weird. Also, the very popular clip of the tomb comb home. I don't remember the complete clip, but yeah. There's also a video that I watched about just the general way how English works, breaking it down. It was pretty interesting. But to you though, new viewer, Vix Siot, I'm just gonna say Vix, if that's okay. To you though, Vix, I suggest to not watch any of those videos, or if you do, just take them with a grain of salt. Just view them purely out of entertainment, because who knows? There are instances where people get intimidated just by seeing jokes of something they want to try and do with its complexity. And I think I've definitely been one of those people, especially with very active activities where you get the entire body moving, like dancing. Like dancing is a pretty good general example. And seeing pro dancers is very intimidating. And sometimes even joking about its complexity. But I don't know. That's also why I am not fond of our school forcing us to dance. We have dance practice later. Or actually, do we have dance practice later? I think it's either a dance practice or a singing practice. Either way, I am not confident enough, to say the least. Wait, what happened to... Oh, did I banish rocket launcher? I think I did. Right? Wait a bit. I'm just gonna put this into Google Translate real quick. There's a dance. Yes, variable 0, but don't... Or Rick. This is where we find out. Yes. Now, don't give off too much information. I think from this they can already infer our relation outside of being friends. I see. Are there any other ways? Also, call me Vixie. or Vix. Ah. Alright. Got it, Vix. I think I'm better off saying Vix. Pretty cool sounding name if you ask me. On the question of are there any other ways? Oh, here's something difficult that I've been wanting to do. It's translation again. Translation. Try connecting with people that share the same interest, or people that speak English. Try connecting with people that share the same interest. I think that's too vague. Try connecting with people that are also trying to learn. Or people that speak English. There we go. I think this is pretty good. Hopefully my message doesn't get lost in translation again. There's a somewhat popular hologram episode about losing the message in translation, and it's pretty funny. that will never not make me laugh when I watch it, because I also learned that Okayu, the word Okayu from HoloLive, and generally just Japanese. I learned the word from HoloLive, but the word Okayu means porridge or rice porridge. But there's also a member in HoloLive named Okayu, and the entire gist of the hologram episode was just them confusing, or not really confusing. Aqua had her mindset on Okayu being the person, and Suisei had her mindset on Okayu being the food, which caused the mix-up in translation, or, as the title suggests, lost in translation. That is pretty interesting though, because I sometimes think about how that might function in other languages. Especially with puns. With puns, that's another level. Like Ina, my Oshi in HoloLive, my Kami Oshi, is very famous for her puns. And one of the puns that I have on the top of my head right now is Supaida. What does a spider taste like? She said Supaida. Supaida sounding like the word spider, but supai meaning bitter, da being an article or a verb that completes the sentence, because just to establish that supai is like the answer, or you're letting people know. Anyway, I'm just gonna translate this once more. Like, I can say a couple of words but have no pronunciation. Well, it's a good start. Translation. It's a good start. There you go. I'm also avoiding the use of exclamation points because I think in some senses, in some interpretation of messages, exclamation marks may be perceived as coming off offensive. So I'm just casually playing it safe. More crit. Why am I getting a lot of crit now? I have somewhat low pickup range. I really need to see a pickup range, and then I'm gonna hold it. We are now just approaching minute 9. I've been yapping so much. You can clearly see that I'm having fun. Have I told you guys that before? There we go. Pickup range. The game's just... Nope, stop. Stop with that joke. Here's your pickup range. Oh, and that just makes me have much more fun. I'm sorry. Pretty awesome though for you, Vix, how you gathered up the courage to visit the stream and chat. I hope you've at least gotten something out of the messages I've been telling you. To me, that's certainly what I've been doing. In Japanese at least. In English, it was a language that I already started learning from a very young age, so it's kind of second nature to me, actually. Quite embarrassing to say. English is a much more comfortable language for me than Filipino, despite me being Filipino. I'm what the country refers to as a disgrace. What is it called again? There was a saying, I forgot. I think I can comfortably AFK, right? Nope, there are bullets. Wait, let's just defeat Lunasaurus real quick. There we go. Just for the money and to remove some other obstacles. Lunasaurus, come on, you've already put me at the top part of the map. I think the map has no ends though, but I'm referring to the top part from when the cannonball starts. Oh, okay. There we go. That took way longer than I wanted it to, but okay. Actually, I can start the animation. What? For what though? Oh, for the nightly milk. I already fully upgraded it, but it stayed at level 1. I guess if it stays at level 1, there's still a chance for it to super. Or no, it's guaranteed super. Which is interesting. It would have been nice if it didn't guaranteed a super. I just want to write my attempt at a sentence in English. Hi, my name is Vix. Hi, my name Vix. What are you? Hi. Oh, hi, my name Vix. What you? I'm just Variety. My name is just... Or no, my name is Jay, actually. Just Variety is the channel name. My name is Jay. Should I even type that on chat? Sure. Let's keep a conversation going. Let's also clarify. Oh, but here's the... Okay, you know what? That's good though, that's good. Pretty good. You're back from the 4th dimension, what's happening? We're helping our friend out here, Vix. Try to learn English. I've given Vix a couple of tips earlier already. And now, Vix is showing off their amazing English. For someone that said earlier that they didn't have that good of English, that's already a pretty solid sentence. Impressive. It would be awesome if one day, just imagining, you return to the stream and then you fully chat in English. That's gonna be awesome. I can just imagine. I've always seen stories like that arise in Holo where people learn the language of their Oshi just to represent and communicate. That's always very like, wow, what a Chad story of them. Oh wait, what the heck? The flattening board is also pretty big. There you go. It's in Ukrainian, based from Google Translate. Just to clarify that out. And I'm also gonna admit, I can't really tell those languages apart from each other. I'm sorry. I have my focus on JP. There you go. Oh wait, I should also enchant my flattening board to have size. But yeah, I think I can just sit back and relax for now. So we just continue yapping. More haste. Oh wait. It would be awesome if there was what's it called? The Moai stamp for more haste. But yeah, for now we're safe. I think the soonest we have to move is when the Hosho no Ichimi appear. The Hosho pirates. Because they have bullets they shoot, which will force us to move. More pickup range, very cool. More size. Go Pekora, obliterate Upao. Oh no, Upao's is losing some distance from us. Oh my. Okay. We swiftly got rid of him. Crit, haste. Let's go for haste. I think I was going for a lot of crit earlier. I'm okay with this. It's also interesting how we're not getting rocket launcher, but we are getting rocket launcher from Holozone boxes. Oh my gosh, I forgot. It's been so long. I forgot what they're called. I'm having a hard time trying to remember the terms for some of these stuff. Also heard 2 stamps. No Moai stamp yet though. Wait, oh wait. No. I thought I forgot sending the that was pretty good chat earlier. That genuinely had me worried. Because I was too distracted reading something else. And you know what? What I can also do, I can go on Twitter. No, that's bad. I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, ignore the fact that my mouse teleported. I totally didn't tab out just to check Twitter out. In all fairness though, what can I even do? Pickup range does the picking up, obviously, of the XP, so I don't need to move around to grab the XP. Though it doesn't reach the far ends of the map yet, because there's this 1 XP here that I'm still not grabbing. Speed, sure, despite us not moving. Oh. Then we just moved. Okay. Size, crit damage. I'm not complaining. The pickup range is doing the picking up for us, and then the flattening board just completely protects us from front and back. Everywhere, all around. A more crit. So I really can't do anything. Hey, what's up, Jacob? Hello, welcome to the stream. If you've seen my community post, there's really no absolute set in stone goal for this stream. I'm just trying to 100% complete one of the collectibles in game, which are the fan letters. And right now, I'm inclined to say I have a pretty strong build. That's why I'm not doing a lot of stuff. The like brown things you're seeing on screen is flattening board. Those are my attacks, and they have a pretty big area, so I really don't have to move that much. And I also have a pretty big pickup range, which also kind of trivializes me moving around. I'm just here now. Oh, I might also respond a bit later than usual to chat messages, because by accident I set the stream's delay to normal latency instead of low latency. So my bad. I set this up like really late last Saturday and forgot about it. Max HP, speed. Let's go for speed again despite not moving. Oh, wait. We can actually do something pretty cool. Alright. And then... Oh, wait, what? I could have sworn there was a bomb stamp or a boom stamp. Where are those? Okay, stamps spawning from. Wait, what stamp is that? That's the attack stamp. Okay. More crit up. I'm also just gonna translate this real quick. Vix. Look at me. I'm translating this while Pekor is still not dying. Not even close to dying. That managed to hit us though. Oh, wait. Before translating, I'm just gonna grab this real quick. This is very powerful especially with the build we have right now. And let's expend this useless stamp. There we go. Now, not only do we shoot more bullets, more rockets, we also do it faster and stronger. So are the flattening boards. Why were y'all talking about Duolingo? We're teaching our friend here, Vix, how to speak English, or at least giving some tips on how to learn English. Agree. Have I had... Whoa. Are you talking about me or no? Are you talking about me or you? Seeing as it's a question, I assume you're talking about me. That's certainly an interesting thing to say. But no, the answer is no. Attack, haste. Let's go for haste. Since we attack a lot anyway. And we had to move away there because of the bullets. I should have just used my auto aim. Not auto aim, no, I didn't slip up. I meant to say my cursor aim. Why would I auto aim in HoloCure? And don't get mistaken, I also don't auto aim in FPS games. That's bad. However, that reminded me of a pretty funny story actually. Back then when I was at my peak in Overwatch. Yeah, I know, I play Overwatch. There was this one time I got accused of having aim hacks, which I didn't have. You can verify that because of the fact that I have 80% accuracy, or around 80. But now I only have around 50. I fell off, for real. But yeah, I got accused of having aimbot, and obviously that's a pretty big compliment. I just had to say thank you. Yeah, I do believe that I actually did say thank you. I'm not even just doing this for a bit or anything. But yeah, let's try responding to Vix right now. Oh, level up. Let's go for pickup range. Translation. If you're asking if I had cancer before, the answer is no. An interesting thing to ask for sure. Oh wait, wrong text. I copied the English text by accident for some reason. There we go. And then yeah, there we go. Let's go for... Wait, what happened to my crit chance? Oh, I think that's because I had a stamp earlier that boosted my crit. Whatever. Oh my gosh, how could you forget? But sure. Take a shower first, Jacob. And then come back here to be bombarded by bombs and then smell like smoke. And then become dirty with Pecorous bombs again. No, I'm just kidding. Of course. I simply kid. I'm simply a kid. That wasn't a joke though. Anyway, more crit. Wait, what? Is it if we're not moving, we have more crit? I think it is, right? Really? I didn't know this increased crit. Yeah, it doesn't. What? Why is my crit fluctuating? Weird. However, I think it has something to do with the crown. Yeah, the tiara. Okay, so no more crit. That got me genuinely. I thought I still had low crit. Actually, I didn't even take into consideration the tiara, so that's why I just kept leveling up crit, even though I shouldn't have. There we go. Triple chest for the money. Wait, we can now actually also buy something from the Osada Casino. What was I talking about again earlier? On which scam item I was going to buy? I forgot. But yeah. Oh wait, what happened to the Hosho Pirates phase of the stage? What? I didn't even move around, nor did my prism take a lot of damage. Were they legit just dying from all of the flattening boards on stage, on the screen? That's insane. From spawn, they just see a flattening board and then insert the meme of Willem Dafoe looking up at the sky. Okay. We're now at minute 19. Earlier, I was thinking, oh, I am yapping for so much that I haven't made any progress yet. But now it's kind of the opposite, because I could just comfortably AFK as Pekora. But now, though, I am not taking any chances. I'm gonna move. Or maybe I just forgot that I was moving a lot earlier with the Hosho Pirates phase of this stage. Also, where's Bomb Stamp? There are still 2 stamps. I assume one of them is Bomb Stamp. More pickup range. Always better. Oh, this is interesting actually. Now I'm thinking, what is happening? The textures of the flattening boards are colliding with each other. Oh yeah, that's right. The interesting thing that I was thinking of was, since size build relies heavily on pickup range, and there are some characters, some members that also have pickup range as one of the things that improve their gameplay, like Aqua, with for every enemy within her pickup range becomes interesting. I didn't grab that. Oh my gosh. You know what? I'm gonna endless mode. But yeah, I'm thinking, wouldn't it be like cool if those characters that also take advantage of pickup range are given size up build? Like, there's no loss because size up, there are no skills nor items that lose functionality whenever the size is bigger. If anything, the attacks just become stronger with more area. But yeah, I think now it's time for us to go to Gelora Bangyago. I'm not sure what build I want to do though. You know what? I'm lazy. Let's let's go for a healing build. So I can comfortably just yap. Actually, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it this time. So let's take healing items. Obviously, Uber Sheep will disappear once we have Genghis Khan. This is for reduced damage. Oh, this, I'm not sure if the glitch with the plushie or the bug with the plushie still works, where if you had plushie, your prism wouldn't take damage and it would still work even way after its life should have been depleted already. Let's take this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mayhaps. Headphones would also be pretty cool. Yeah, I think I'm gonna exchange body pillow for headphones. Remove that. Remove the scaling items. Excuse me. Okay, so it's our build. Healing. You have Uber Sheep, this will disappear. So 0, 1, 2, 3, oh, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. That's pretty good. You can remove more? What? Oh, okay. Wait, I think I'm more comfortable removing the limiter than the glasses. Alright. And I should have 2 slots open. And yeah, and I forgot which character benefits off of healing. If there's even any. Well, Ollie not really, because Ollie relies on dying. Anya's pretty awesome whenever she's not moving. Pretty high damage reduction. So I'm kind of tempted to go Anya on this one, but at the same time, Risu's pretty powerful. I'm afraid that there is a possibility that we lose because of because of the enemies piling up on us, but I'm not sure. I put my faith in Anya, Melfisa, not Forger. Alright, Galorabang Yago. Here we go. And let's just slow everything. So they pile up on the edges of the screen. There you go, and then let's play. That is such a fun skill. Anya's sleep skill. In hindsight, it's like weird because Anya focuses on damage and sleep is anything but damage. So it's kind of weird to implement, but at the same time, it's like I wouldn't have it any other way. Just a pretty good utilization of character referencing. Right, spider cooking. I'm not sure if we should eliminate Karis. Well, we're not particularly doing a build that focuses on attacking, just on defending, so it wouldn't really matter. Now I'm also kind of considering having Ian's Curse as our third weapon after Genghis Khan. Oh, this is so perfect. What? Okay. We just have both already. Okay. Now let's speedrun collabing these two. Why don't we? Membership? What is this amazing role? HoloCure welcoming me back with open arms and a warm hug. Actually, a cold hug. I would prefer a cold hug with the scorching hot temperatures of Philippines. Actually, I shouldn't even be complaining. Like, it's in the lower half of the... like, if you plotted the heat around... the temperature around the globe. Philippines isn't even at the bottom, but it is in the lower half, or higher half, because temperature rises from bottom. I don't know. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, Philippines compared to the extremes out there isn't even the hottest. Last I checked, this was like years ago. I'm pretty sure Mali had the highest recorded temperature on average for a country. But I don't think that's updated, so... yeah. Oh, wait! Oh! I was like thinking, what is that I'm hearing? And that's right! One of Anya's skills, Debugger, is new, actually. This replaced something, I can't remember. Oh, like, cutting words or something like that? It became Debugger. And it's actually pretty interesting the first time I found out about this. I'm not sure if I found out on stream or off stream. One thing's for sure though, the first time I saw it, I was like, look! Look! That actually looks like it's bugging out. It reminds me of Mario World, Super Mario World glitches. That's pretty cool. I always like techie aesthetic. And more so, I also like retrowave aesthetic because I love the color violet and purple. And together with the motif of retrowave being chill, that's like down my alley. More so, I'm inviting him to my imaginary holo house. That's pretty cool. Imagine actually if like I rebrand and my new theming is retrowave, so the motif, the style of the entire channel would just be retrowave. I'd still do variety stuff, but like the loading screen, the be right back screen, the banner, the profile picture, everything would just be retrowave themed. That's actually an idea. I should write that down. Especially considering the fact that we are approaching, I believe, the 2-year anniversary of this channel, which is pretty cool. Look! The Munabito was glitching out. Or is that called Munabito, or is Munabito Muna's fans? I don't remember. Oh, let's also secure Uber Sheep. Lava Bucket. Oh, really? Super Nurse's Horns is insane right off the bat. Or not right off the bat, but not even in the first quarter. But yeah, I think I can safely, like, not even do anything. I'm still decently strong. Like, I just dealt 60 crit. For normal damage, I'm dealing around 30, which isn't bad. That's considering the fact that they haven't even reached the poison yet. It's just Elite Lava Bucket, I think. Oh no, Elite Lava Bucket deals weaker. So yeah, I think they were already reaching spider cooking by the time they take 50 damage. Also, I noticed that dashing, for some reason, isn't considered moving. So let's see if sleep still continues after me dashing. It does. That's interesting. That actually gives Anya a way to escape now, which is very useful. Like that. I could have gotten hit by that and already lost a bit of my prism, but I didn't. I dashed while still continuing my sleep. One limitation of this though is eventually I'm gonna hit hit the wall of the stage. Oh, and I need to wake up for this one. Yeah, one disadvantage is I'm going to hit the wall and I'm not gonna gain any distance. However, I'll still have the invincibility that dash comes with, which is pretty good, pretty cool, if you ask me. Knockback stamp would also function quite well with the carries. Actually, we just poke the ones that we want to keep out of. Like, you go, don't come near my spider cooking. It's Supaida. Supaida Ryori. Superiorida. Like, bitter cooking. It's bitter cooking. Alright, I was thinking of saying a pun that would continue off of that, but I can't. It's just too perfect already. I can't replicate perfection. Considering how we have a character that quite literally, or not literally, also has perfection as one of her themings. Oh, the Otaku also almost reached us. I should have dashed later. I thought they were gonna approach at the usual quick speed, but no, they didn't. Oh, I guess it didn't matter. I had level up invincibility. There we go. We are one step of the way there. And let's continue sleeping. Hongshu. Oh, there's also a very clear joke that can be made here with one of my friends, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna hold off into doing the obvious joke. I'm not gonna say who it is. But I'm just saying. Sleeping. Kind of a low-hanging fruit, if you ask me. Low-hanging joke. I'll take Karis. Oh wait, I also didn't buy anything from the Usada Casino. I forgot. Membership. I was thinking about where the heck I've heard Riori. Then I yeah, Bibu not being able to pronounce R. Also, Iris wristwatch. Peak cinema. Yeah, Riori means cooking or... Yeah, cooking, actually. Riori. To me, that was actually taught in Duolingo. But I am proud to say that I've learned that thanks to Hachama, and Hachama, Choco. Sometimes Eureka, I hear Riori because they also cook. So yeah, I'm quite familiar. That's pretty awesome. Wait, I still don't have plushie. Okay, whatever. Alright, plushie. Now we can hypothesize, we can test if the prism glitch still works. Let's get hit. It still works! We just took damage, but it didn't deplete our prism. That means we have damage reduction until later. In theory... Oh wait, I should have uneliminated Dakimakura actually, the body pillow, because that also gave damage reduction. Now in theory, Anya should be taking 0 damage from anything. That is if I also have body pillow, which I don't, sadly. Because Prism also reduces damage by a flat amount, chest plate by a percentage, membership by a percentage, and body pillow by a percentage as well. Combining those with Anya's already very high damage reduction while sleeping, Prism should clear out the rest of the damage. However, I am only now testing if that is the case. Hopefully that is. It would be pretty epic to like do a no movement challenge where I just cheat and use Anya. Oh, and wait, that's not all. Even if we do take like very quick bursts of 1 damage from various enemies piling up on Anya, we still have Uber Sheep. And once we collab these two, super collab, we'd have Genghis Khan, which heals us way faster, way higher, I think. We still also don't have full meal yet, which doubles all of our healing, which is another thing. Let's just go Uber Sheep because I wanna get Genghis Khan already. You know what? Let's also upgrade Uber Sheep. Leveling up Breastplate doesn't really do anything because it just increases the damage that we deal. But damage isn't the name of the game for today's stream. So yeah, let's just keep getting plushie. I almost took that. I wasn't supposed to. Idle song. You know what? Sure. Let's take Keris to save up on rerolls so that we can expend all of our rerolls later on stat ups, specifically health. Oh, I also forgot we have Super Nurse's Horn, not just Nurse's Horn, the super variant, which is already powerful on its own. And yep, here we go. I think we're already doing pretty good despite us still being in the first half. And we're missing 2 items for now. Full meal. What was the other one? I forgot. Ow. Ow. Wait, yeah, it still deals 1 damage. Doesn't damage the prism though, so I'm not gonna complain. One thing I could also do while just having these... Oh, headphones. Now headphones actually negate all of the damage by chance. One thing I could do is enchant my elite cooking headphones. Yeah, I think this was the last thing I needed. You know what? Let's enchant this. Oh wait, it already has an enchantment. Both of these can be supered, but I'm gonna opt to upgrade the breastplate because I am banking. Sorry. I'm banking on the fact that headphones can still be a super later. Sure, breastplate. Right, I shouldn't. Whatever. Let's just upgrade carries. I thought I messed up there for a second. I thought I should have took the level up for carries and then upgraded breastplate, but either way, it doesn't change anything which order I do it, or which one I do it to. I am more curious. See, yeah, we immediately heal our stall damage. I'm more curious as to how fast we die, or even if we start depleting health later with the bosses, whether it be Udin or Area 15. Either way, let's focus on health, because there's no way I'm dying, surely. This is also endless, so who knows, we might get top 100. That's the goal. Top 100. Wait, now I'm curious. Whenever I'm not resting or sleeping in game. Oh wait, no, it can't be a super anymore. It's at level 3. I take 2 damage. Okay, I thought that our build right now with the prism glitch, prism bug, don't tell K please, it's already enough to deplete the damage to 1, but I think the floor of the damage is 1. It can't go below that. There is dodging, but I don't think 0 necessarily means dodging. Like, that's a miss. That's pretty awesome. I just saw that the Merakyat dealt 4 damage there, which is impressive. Headphones. And then we are complete. Now we're just waiting on Genghis Khan. We'll get Genghis Khan once we're at level 50. Sadly, there's no other way to make that process faster because I have my weapons limited. Originally, if I have all of my... or when you have all of your weapon slots open, once you already have 3 collabs, then you can super collab, despite you being level 50 or above. But this time, I only have 1, or actually 2 weapon slots, so it's impossible to get 3 collabs. So yeah, we're stuck here. Is it lagging? It's not, right? Yeah, it's not. It shouldn't be. Silver Yago. I'm gonna need bro's money. The RGB otakus. There we go. Speaking of RGB, it dropped the paint palette. The focus stamp, I think is what it's called actually. HP, speaking of, I should have held that. But oh well. Oh, it's also pretty smart. I didn't even think about this earlier. What a smart coincidence that I didn't spend my rerolls immediately. Because now I can just keep rerolling until I get full meal. Which will only take 1 level. So hopefully it doesn't consume all of my rerolls. So we can keep rerolling later for health up, HP up. And then we're practically invincible. Insert invincible title screen? No way. Oh, that was actually one of the jokes that me and Bash kept doing 3 days ago after our Valorant stream. Because after our Valorant stream, we like did some of our stuff first and then went to play some games by ourselves. And then one of the things that we kept referencing and joking about was title drops in forms of media. Like, that was fantastic. Say that again. Oh my gosh, Udin shot out so many bullets and none of that even scratched half of our health. And our prism is in good shape. The bullets also deal 1 damage. The dash dealt 2. Insane. And we heal for 30. Oh my gosh. But yeah, one of the things we also joked was we were playing a game where you could take damage, and I think you already know where this is going. We were joking how like, Bash, don't do that. You're not insert title screen invincible. Dun. Or say that again. Like, July is gonna be super, man. It's gonna be fantastic for real. That I'm not gonna take credit though, because we just saw that from Twitter. Someone like making puns about the fact that Superman and Fantastic Four releases on July. The fact that it's July has nothing to do with it. It's just a excuse to say both puns within the same context. That's pretty funny though. What other stuff did we do? We were also joking so much about Minecraft actually. Since it was a topic earlier, might as well bring it up now. We were saying stuff like... Wait. I'm sorry for muting myself again and again. I'm just clearing my throat. I think I am actually starting to get sick. Oh no. But yeah, was it? What was I talking about? Yeah, another thing was the Minecraft stuff. Like, what are you, rowing blocks or something? These blocks, they're rowing. What are you, some kind of row blocks? Also, the don't be a hero, Brian. All of those jokes that have been milked to death on the internet and by ourselves just in the group chat or personal interactions. Oh my gosh. Wait, did I not hold HP? Okay, I guess I didn't. Or maybe I did. Just the first one though, and then forgot to re-hold it again. But yeah. When the boat... Where's the boat going? I think it's going somewhere. Where the boat goes where? Gigi Morin from HoloLive English Justice comes out from the portal. I can help with that. I also saw that from Twitter just a couple of hours ago. That's so brain rot. When the boat goes... Binton? It also made its way to Urban Dictionary as well. Which is crazy. Imagine being absent for that. Couldn't be me. So that's your reason for not going to school. Oh my gosh. Me and Zoomer unintentionally called it. Oh my gosh. Oh wait. Udin and the Mel friends made it to see each other. This doesn't usually happen because you're given 2 minutes to defeat Udin. And because Anya's damage output is so low, with the trade-off of also taking little damage, Udin isn't defeated yet. Oh my gosh. I'm guessing that we will be able to see Udin, the Melfriend, and other bosses later as well. Sadly, not with Area 15 though, because the Minute 20 boss always despawns everything, aside from its own minions. It's kind of interesting how I still somewhat managed to like not cause any confusion, or at least vocal confusion about this stream delay, because again I did set it to normal latency instead of low. So my bad on that. But either way, it did just transform into a yapping stream, this current stream. I've already been streaming for 2 hours and 7, or around 2 hours and 6 minutes, more accurately. OBS likes tricking me. And I've only played 2 stages. This is my 3rd, and it's not even stage mode, so I'm not sure. The fact that the game is running, I think, at just a tad bit slower than usual. I'm not sure if it's gonna make it with the amount of time we still have left. Though yeah, we go to school later now. It's still... I still end the stream like a bit earlier just to tap off the school stuff I still have going, and to prepare and to eat lunch, take a shower, all that human stuff that are honestly, yeah, what the heck, can I not do these human stuff? No, I'm just kidding, that's disgusting. So that's why the stream feels a little late. Yeah, I'm sorry. You sending in that message, you're gonna get your response probably a couple of seconds later. So I apologize. That's already a clear indicator that the stream's latency is higher now. Because I said the stream latency and then I got the chat response a couple of seconds later. Insane. Also, we're leveling up quite slowly, I will add. I wonder why. And I mentioned that because we're still at level 44, which doesn't allow us to get volume warning, by the way. I'm sorry. Or no, actually the stream volume isn't that loud. It's just me. I mentioned our low level because we still don't have Genghis Khan. Insane. We managed to get a stamp. Wait, I forgot that our main goal should be defeating enemies because we're trying to get their fan letters. Oh my gosh. That felt like a full minute delay though. I'm sorry, I messed up setting up the stream last week. You can clearly tell I'm not at all accustomed to this anymore. Oh, but yeah, here's what I was saying earlier. Unfortunately, the male friend returned to being dust. Let's keep attacking. But yeah, now the Kobolonimbus and Udin are meeting each other. The glitch is also interesting because you can suddenly see the origin of the bullets from the enemies from Udin. For now, not with the Kobokers though, because the Kobokers still isn't glitching. It is pretty cool visually, to me at least, to see all of the rainbow glitch effects around me. Or not really around me, just in front of Anya where she's hitting them. But yeah, 5 more levels and we can finally get Genghis Khan. As if we weren't immortal enough. This is just stage 3 though, or stage 4, which the enemies aren't that powerful, especially compared compared to stage 4 hard, which is the new most difficult stage. I am scared to do a Kyla challenge again. I might pull my hair out actually if I do that again. No, Udin made it to 5 minutes until Udin got defeated. You know what? Impressive. That's, I believe, an achievement. And I'm not just talking about literally or symbolically. That's actually one of the achievements in HoloCure, to keep a boss alive for, I think it was a minute, 2 minutes, I don't know, a certain amount of time that I don't particularly remember. And 3 more levels. Okay. I wish there was a way to adjust stream latency while you're streaming. Sadly, it's not possible though. Oh wait, the Kobokers is already glitching. Oh my gosh, look at it. It's such a big ball just glitching at the top left corner. It already has rainbows. It's more flashy now. That's cool. It's not reaching me though. I wonder why. Oh, because it keeps getting knocked by the elite cooking. Interesting how all these mini enemies are very close to me though. I wonder what was it again? What fan letter I'm missing? What fan letters? Especially here in stage 4. You know what? The stream is going so slow right now. Might as well search. let's go to the HoloCure wiki. I've been kind of holding off on going to the wiki on the fan letters because I kind of thought to myself that it might be a spoiler to look at the fan letters. But now I basically figured out the rest of my missing fan letters. It's only just the couple fan letters here in... Oh, it might be Bazo or Bezo. I forgot how Zeta pronounces it. It might be Bazo actually. This guy right here. Another ball character. I feel like it's so easily puntable. Also, Gerard's sorority. They also look very puntable, or like you can play basketball with them. Or really any ball game. But yeah, I'm gonna wiki this real quick. I also saw that I almost died. Fan letters. Wait, I'm already level 50, so let's just wait until the golden anvil. And then we're safe. So what were we missing? Yeah, we were missing Aqua Crew and Poyoyo in stage 3. And for here, we're missing, yeah, Bazo. Just the pronunciation is the thing that I'm not sure. Oh, there's the hammer that we need before the golden anvil. Let's also activate this because we went out of sleeping. And this gives us invincibility, just enough time to sleep again. More crit. We don't do a lot of damage anyway. Might as well like slowly inch away at it. More pickup range. Sure. Even though the enemies just die near us. There we go. We can finally get full meal. That's insane. Oh, what the heck? Just a blackout. Full meal. I didn't even need to reroll for that. So I guess we can start rerolling here. There we go. Grab max HP. Oh! The breastplate. Really, out of everything. But you're not sure. I thought that was an awakened item for a second because of the effects and the yellow sprite. But no, it's not. This is insane. 2 super items in an unserious run. Okay. It's gonna be funny if we reach top 10 with this. Like, I'm not actively making an effort to reach top 10. But if I do, then that's purely out of luck, no skill. I'm sorry. I could also take the anvil, strengthen up the Genghis Khan. But does it really matter? It deals around 20 damage, and that's a crit, by the way. Yeah. Anyway, back to the wiki page. So yeah, I am missing Pekodam in stage 5, Bazo in stage 4. However, I think I still have another fan letter missing in stage 4. I can't remember what number that is though. I think I have Secretary. I think I have Salus. Oh, it's not called Nimbus. Alright. I have Salus. I have Kobokers, Melfriends, Marakyat, Udin, Zomrad, Euphoria, Riscot, Risuner, HP. Oh, sure. And then yeah, it goes to Halloween Myth, which I also have. Surprisingly enough, that's pretty awesome. And yeah, for stage 3, I'm missing Aqua Crew and Poyoyo. That's about it, I think. Yeah. Some of the harder fan letters that I struggled getting though were Small Ame. Small Ame and Bay Halloween. Because they only appear at the end of the stages. That was very like tedious to do. And every time I just played as the character associated with the fan letter I needed. And then I just kept doing this build, this exact same build. I'm not sure with Nurse's Horns though. I think I replaced it with Dakimakura. But either way, it was a healing build. So I could just AFK and then do literally anything else. Alright. Right now I'm checking some of my stuff. Some of my school stuff. And I now just remember that I don't have my own music playing for this stream. I think that's for the better actually, because I've also missed so much the music of HoloCure as well. Because not only have I played HoloCure, I haven't played HoloCure for quite a long time. I also don't usually play HoloCure with sounds, with music. Sound effects, yeah, but music, no. Because when editing, I put in my own music, and also to not make some of the weird jittery music things when I cut out the leveling ups and anvils. Also, holozone boxes. Fan letters, sometimes. Reroll for HP, there we go. So yeah, sometimes I remove background music. Now, it's so refreshing to hear this again actually. So maybe that's why I was put into more nostalgia earlier than I should have been. Because it's been so long since I heard the actual music of the game and not just the Vocaloid or Hololive songs I've been listening to. Okay, reroll. We have a lot to spare and we just burned through 4. Well, that is the purpose of rerolling anyway. So we're doing good. I'm confident enough to say. What was that as well? Oh, that was a holozone. I thought that was a fan letter that almost got me excited. Anyway. Oh wait, it's almost minute 20. I didn't even feel like I was doing anything. Probably because I wasn't doing anything. Anyway, I'm gonna start doing off some of my schoolwork. Okay, I already passed that. Check this. Oh wait, I leveled up. HP. My bad. Certainly a new experience. You can clearly tell that I don't have any goals for this stream. I just really wanted to do the HoloCure experience again. This is for stalling. Last stage was for Pecora and haste with size up, a double whammy. And the first stage was a challenge run, going back to our roots with challenge runs here, befittingly with Shion's friend Aqua. And let me just like subvert the atmosphere real quick. When when Shion announced her graduation, that made me remember that Shion was actually my very first challenge run. Not only that, my very first video that did way above well than I usually do. So truly, I really owe it to Shion. Also, the first fan art I posted on Twitter was of Shion's. That's insane. The very first, here's the cherry on top. The very first heart that I received, the very first like I received on Twitter from a Holo member was from Shion liking the very fan art I posted of her. So, who knows? I might remake that drawing. I originally did that for our school project, and now if I pull myself to do it, I'm just gonna do it purely out of respect 07 to the original Xogaki, the original mage. I also like how in Holo Witches, the volume or the chapters now are very focused on Shion, which I like. Based from what I understand, I don't fully understand the Holo Witches manga because it's in Japanese. I'm not sure if there's already an English version of it. If there is, I don't know. But from rough context stuff, from what I understand, the recent chapters focus on like Shion's growth and her origin, which is awesome. I always love that in fictional stuff where like an initially introduced very powerful character or like a character with a very unique personality, archetype, or whatever, power level, etc. Like a very deep character, but it's never shown that they are actually deep in character. Is given a backstory, and that's very awesome. And I'm talking about lore-wise here, if we're still in the context of Shion, because Shion's backstory is her start at the early days of Hololive, or at least to me, it is that. I may not have been there since the start, but it was pretty fun to like catch up on what I've missed when I truly became a Holo fan. It was nice watching Shion. Pretty funny. The energy and the Akushio will never not be hilarious. The banter. I always seem to find myself enjoying the banter type of duos. Akushio, to name one, obviously. A very popular one as well would be... A very modern one, actually, would be Auto Fister. And some other classic ones would be... Cobalt. That's actually arguable if that's classic. Ame-Same, there you go. Ame-Same. And early day Takamori. Watching Takamori's growth, oh my gosh. Such a development to see them grow. So awesome. Speaking of them, Callie has her birthday live tomorrow. And I am eager to watch that. I like Arcana theming. I am not knowledgeable about Arcana. But the fact that it's Arcana theming, I'm looking forward to it. Because the mystique of Arcana is pretty awesome, I would say. Okay. I completely lost my train of thought. I was just immediately thought of Callie's Arcana themed birthday live's pretty awesome. But I think it's a pretty awesome place to tangent off of the fact that I also have 4 tarot keychains. I forgot who made that though. But credits to them. Tarot keychains. I currently have Ina, Ame, Crony, and Puamoko's. That I can name though. I think I can remember specifically that Ina's the Wheel of Fortune, Ame's the High Priestess. Ironically enough, feels like switching their roles there. But that is what actually got me to look into Arcana and enjoy the theming of it, because the symbolism. I like symbolism. If it isn't clear enough already with me gushing over Temari while I was on my leave. Oh, and for context, while I was gone, the last couple of weeks I was gone, I was on Twitter using my alt account, Just Taco, so give that a follow as well if you want to. But that I'm not going to actively advertise. If I'm advertising anything, it's going to be my main Twitter account, so follow me there. There's a lot of updates on if I'm still alive on my main account. Maybe you can watch the live? For sure you can. That's tomorrow. I don't remember what time though, and let's do the funny again and search that while I'm playing HoloCure. Okay. Callie's actually live right now. Pretty interesting. Oh, and another thing that I wanted to say on the topic of Callie. I got a Callie membership the other day. That's pretty awesome. So, sorry Rick. That is my membership and I get to watch Callie membership content. So yeah, it is tomorrow at 11 a.m. So unless you have stuff to do tomorrow, then you can definitely watch it. It's right before lunch. And yeah, I don't think we have us as a group also has anything to do then. Alright, alright. Happy to have said that Kali's live to the deadbeat in chat. So, see ya, Rick. Thanks for dropping by the stream. Certainly a pleasure to have you. I mean, variable 0, 0, 0, 0. Yeah, thank you. Now, up to our topic. You know what? Guys, let's talk bad stuff behind Rick's back. Just kidding. That's bad friend behavior. Real friends talk bad in front of their friends. But for real though, that's what we do. And it's funny because there's never offense taken with it. It's like, it's constructive criticism. That's what it is. For sure. We just tell each other what we see. I heard that. I heard a fan letter. There it is. Let's actually activate. There we go. I don't have Kobokers? Okay. So I don't have Kobokers and Bazo. Okay. It's very relieving to know that what is it? To know that we at least got something by choosing endless mode, not stage mode. But now though, Bazo doesn't spawn anymore, so it's kind of useless to stay here. We're not gonna be getting any fan letters later on because Bazo is just a one-time mini boss. And I guess that's why I haven't gotten Bazo in stage 4 hard. Does Bazo spawn in stage 4 hard? I don't know. But yeah. I guess we just keep grinding stage 3. Oh, you know what? Why the heck not? Let me just search where Bazo spawns as well. Bazo. If Bazo spawns... Oh, Bazo spawns in stage 4 hard. Okay, that's very useful. Now, we actually have a comparison to which stage is better. Bazo spawns at minute 16 in stage 4. In stage 4 hard, Bazo spawns at minute 16, so it doesn't change. But I think since they spawn at the same time, I would prefer grinding Bazo at stage 4 hard just because of more enemies, more XP, better builds, and the main attraction of all of this, more money. I want to buy stuff at the Osada Casino if it weren't for the fact that all of them took one gameplay's worth of riches. If I could like sell some of my stuff, then maybe I would. But I can't. Oh wait, the fishes. I can sell fishes and then convert them into holocoins. The sand that I get from selling the fishes. Haste. And then yeah, I guess let's just keep this going until I lose. And once I do lose, assuming how much more time we have left, then let's go to the Usada Casino. Then we either keep playing or we just buy and then leave. Now that's actually making me interested now. Which one is the better scam item to buy? I'm for sure not gonna buy either haste or crit up. That's tempting actually. I might buy pickup range solely because I want to do the Aqua Tears challenge. And pickup range is actually a pretty big deal with Aqua skills. So I might buy that. Attack is also generally good for everyone. I don't see why attack wouldn't be good. Even in the most niche build that I've done with Muna from quite a few updates ago, that also works with attack pretty well. Even though we don't want to kill a lot of enemies real quickly, both Muna and Hoshinova benefit from it, so no losses. More health. I'm already at 500 HP. Here's another achievement, an actual achievement in game that I've already gotten though, which is to reach 500 in a single run. Yeah, it was on a single run. It didn't specify that it needed to be stage mode. Look at my damage and healing. There's just constantly a small gap of red followed by a mediocre length purple strip, and then my health. More crit. There we go. This looks so flashy with all of the slashes from Anya's skills, also from the rainbow effects of Debugger. We're almost at minute 30 as well. Oh my gosh. You know what? Let's make this a bit faster, and I'm going to try. I'm not sure if this is gonna work, but let's try removing some of these to make the game a bit faster. Oh my. This looks way different from what we were seeing earlier with all the slashes and the white marks. But yeah, crit. You know what, sure, more crit. We're not moving anyway. Is that boom stamp? That is. I'm seeing Pekora's ears with... No, the Nusagi's ears. But yeah. I am kinda tempted to get that, but I might unalive. For now, let's just hope that the stuff that I changed in the settings will help us reach minute 30 faster. Okay, in-game, we only need 4 more minutes to reach minute 30. In real life, we still have 27 minutes. Surely, surely it's not gonna consume half an hour. Who knows though? You know what, at this point, I think it might just be faster to manually defeat all of the enemies, or just remove Anya from sleeping and then let the enemies defeat Anya that way, so we can go to Asada Casino now and maybe even sneak just a tiny bit of fan letters searching again. But that's the thrill of this stream, I guess. There's no set out goal, so I can literally do whatever. Or do whatever within the constraints of the time I have. Because I still have to eat lunch. There we go. Oh, what we can do is this. I don't think... Yeah, it doesn't remove us from sleeping. I should have been doing this earlier. Oh wait, I can't even check my damage because I turned damage numbers off. I wonder if the Z's and the hearts also take a toll on performance. Because I think they are different, like, different entities. I'm not sure if I can call them that. But yeah, the healing is insane. The purple is almost reaching the middle. But as long as the red doesn't reach quarter, then we're still confidently safe. The stream is also lagging, the stream itself. I wonder if that's just on my side or that's generally what people are seeing. Either way. Wait. I forgot to check what I got from the Kobokers. They gave me increased pickup range. Huge, actually. For Aqua Run and for size up builds. Oh! The purple just reached middle. We're reaching minute 30. In fact, once we do reach minute 30, it's gonna be easier by then. For some reason, I almost certainly feel like the Yagos are easier to deal with, especially in the first couple of minutes. Minute 40, that's a different monster though. It would be interesting to see if the angry Yagos, the red Yagos, are able to burst me down with just one cycle of their hits, or maybe just running Anya over. More haste, sure, why not? 27. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. It takes about 2 seconds for 1 second to pass. So if we still have 2 minutes, it's 120 seconds times 2, that's 240 seconds left. I'm not even sure if it would be optimal for us to go into Keris mode, grab all of the Holozone boxes. Oh, that's also money. I just remembered. And then upgrade our weapon our weapons with the anvils. There's a lot. Maybe once Diago spawns, I'd do it because there's a very slim time frame of comfortability, whatever. Where these enemies despawn and then the Yagos rush from the sides. Not to mention they should be slowed because I'm sleeping, and then the slow staggers for a bit after Anya moves. I also have a bit more speed than I started out, so I will be able to get a decent amount of stuff. The stamps. I didn't even pay attention to the stamps. I should have collected the lifesteal stamp. Without it, we're still doing really good anyway. And I'm gonna use this because I think it can cycle, or the bar cycles up until later, or the cycle until the bar refills is gonna reach minute 30, which will allow us to execute our amazing plan. But yeah, I'm slowly starting to run out of things to talk about. At some point, I'm just gonna go to Twitter. Oh, whoa, would you look at that? I'm already in Twitter. Crazy. So how are your guys' TL been going? Oh, recently, I've been getting updates on... because I follow this guy as well. Oh wait, I don't. Whoops. Well, now I'm following Mero. Mero's been updating about Huamoko Adventure. And I've been enjoying all of the clips recently. It's so nostalgic, even though I still wasn't alive by the time this style of games were first introduced. But I did grow up playing Super Mario 64 on the DS. Though it had better quality, it had better graphics, it's still somewhat similar to the vibe that I'm feeling, where it's an open world where it kind of gives off the vibe that you don't know what you're doing, or I didn't know what I was doing at the time when I was really young playing Super Mario 64 on the DS. I didn't know what I was doing, where I was going. One thing for sure though, it felt lonely. But yeah, after unlocking Luigi, Wario, and Mario, then it felt normal again, I guess. Though they didn't actively see each other because you can only play one at a time. Aside from the small cutscene when you switch between characters, it at least showed a bit of variety. Just variety. Pick up range. Okay, pick up range. Alright, one more in-game minute, please. Can I keep yapping? I'm that confident in my yapping skills, but I'm that conscious about my sore throat. Yapping has been kind of up and down though, in terms of, does it make my sore throat better? Does it not? As of right now though, I'm feeling better than I was feeling before. I think it's just a coincidence though. I don't know. Earlier, I was feeling like mucus build up in my throat and nose. But now, I don't know. I'm not gonna go too much into detail. This is starting to get disgusting. And that yapping session took about half an in-game minute. Back up. Just imagine how much yapping capabilities I have when I truly dedicate myself to a yapping stream, without the pressure of having to select an upgrade every X minutes or so, X seconds, whether it be IRL or endgame. We are also at level 99, so I'm just gonna point that out real quick. Oh, and I almost used my special. But we will be able to execute our plan. Sell stamps, make riches. The multiplier for this stage isn't a lot, though. It's like middle of the road, I would say. Or maybe above by a bit. But yeah, an optimal optimal stamps would have been haste, Biju, and lifesteal. But do we really need lifesteal though? We have ×2. We have super. We have more super. Wait, actually, we have more super. What? We have super breastplate. Imagine if we just had super body pillow as well, then that would basically make us immortal. Anyway, I muted again. I sneezed. Minute 30. Minute 30. Okay, minute 30. Where's my cursor? Okay. It's so cluttered. I really can't see anything. There we go. Sure. Let's level up these ones as well. And that's a flashbang. Let's sell all of our stamps. I don't think we're gonna be needing any of these anyway. We're just waiting on Anya to lose so that, or to unalive here in game, so that we can cash out on our riches. Go. Having more attack is also okay, I guess. Anya has the highest attack stat up, by the way, if you didn't know, which makes this way better. I also have dash for more invincibility. My carry still lasts for 5 seconds, so I'm safe. I'm safe. But I am now starting to not see where the stuff are. Oh, this one would have also been nice. Or maybe not, because the greed stamp got nerfed. Here's what I was looking for earlier. Here's anvil. Failed, that's okay. Maybe I should stop. Maybe I should stop upgrading my weapons. It's wasting money that I'm simultaneously making while I'm losing it. Not mentally though. And that's a blackout. Crazy. Success. And now I can't see anything. Just the UI. Okay, wait. I still see something shining. I still have 1 second. I have more invincibility. I still have dash. We can dash upwards. We can dash sideways. We should dash to the right because there's another stamp there. So I'm getting that real quick. Oh, barely. And I think I should try sleeping. Let's try. Oh, we made it. That has such a quick activation time. I can never sleep that quickly. Attack up. There we go. We are actually defeating them. That's insane. While we're sleeping as well. Oh, and here's the Yago barrage. I'm only now starting to see Yago's hair. Oh. 612 though. 612 for HP. It's gonna be a tough thing to deal with. I'm gonna go on Twitter real quick, guys. Just kidding. Anyway, Priestess posted. So let me repost that while I'm streaming. I feel like that's a pretty funny bit to do sometimes while you're streaming. While you're streaming, just post something somewhere else as well. So while you're streaming, just tweet out as well. Or like posts. But I don't think people would notice that though. I like this person's art style. Oh. Outed. Outed by myself. Yeah, like, see, I was saying this earlier. This is way easier. Oh, and I think that was I shouldn't have moved. I forgot. I forgot. Trust me, I'm not purposefully throwing, and I didn't mean to put weekend stamp there. I didn't even realize I had weekend stamp on. Wait, we actually have a lot of stamps that we haven't gotten yet. Huh. By a lot, I mean 2. Here's carries again to make us invincible and make us sleep. This will go on until minute 40, I think. Or no, please don't. I still wanna buy. The rainbow Yagos, the RGB Yagos, they're increasing their frames per second. No way. More crit. Let's also try 100. Putting our crit at 100. If we do manage to put our crit at 100, that would mean theoretically, if I still haven't gotten any achievements, or no, at least gotten some achievements, then I would have unlocked the achievement that needed you to have 100% crit on a single run as well. I'm doing so good. Imagine if I just turn up the sound effect volume for this one. Or you know what? Now I'm curious. Let's actually see how much damage I'm doing. As well as with the flashes. I'm sorry. We're dealing 40. Around 40. 42. That's pretty bad. Now that we're really far into the game and just doing 40. It's not even very quick 40. It's just 40. 40. 40. But yeah. Ooh. How much more can Anya go? She's just sleeping through it. She has a sleeper build, as they say. Oh my gosh. Our coins are also barely rising with how little we're defeating. They do die in bursts though, I have noticed. Because I guess within the radius of the center, how long they stay there, and then the simultaneous approaching of Anya towards Anya. Oh, we can also do this. Oh, and Anvil. Cool. Perfect timing while we were in Karis mode. So now we can... Hello, sleep again. There we go, sleeping. Just before Karis ran out. And that cleared all of the Yagus near us. What is this build? I can only imagine. I can only imagine the leaderboard for Anya. Right now, I'm already theorizing how about Researcher's Code. And just after getting it, eliminate it already. Because future level ups won't matter anyway. Because you're just gonna get hit again and again. And then I guess... I guess study glasses could work. And then the rest of the heal build. However, I think having glasses and coat would be too demanding. Maybe removing glasses is worth it because we don't defeat a lot of enemies reliably anyway. However, time does pass really slow. So it might take a while to fill, but it will fill at a constant rate. That's at least something I can say. And, Anya, please. For the sake of making the game go fast, I'm now really tempted to just attack. You know what? Let's attack. We're not going for a leaderboard run anyway. Are we living this? There's another stamp? We haven't gotten all of the stamps yet. Anyway, more money. More money that membership and anvils burn through. Now we're actually losing. We're actually losing health. There we go. We can sleep though. Sleep again. There we go. Sleeping makes us invincible. Pickup range. Let's try our traditional strat of just running away. Anya is so slow. Oh no! Alright, and as soon as we are about to die, let's just take a breather and sleep. An insane take a breather moment. Sleeping. Imagine running a marathon and then you just take a rest for a bit. You don't even just drink water. You sleep as well. Set a timer and then run again. So that you don't continuously sleep. More pickup range. I don't mind that. Let's keep running away. Okay, they can in fact catch up to Anya. Just enough time though. Or no, they don't damage Anya too fast to the point that sleep is unavailable. Is still unavailable. I dash. I saw the anvil and I was tempted, so I'm grabbing it. I'm so... I really want to have the plus 0.5% crit. Who has that? Oh, Oh, Bazo has that. Okay. So we don't need to take another level up to flat this out, because another level up would put us at 99.5. Adding another 0.5 would put us at 100. Well, to be fair, we could just not take the final level up and forfeit the 0.5. 0.5 is basically nothing. It's not that significant, speaking in research terms. But not in technical research terms, because that was very informal. Minute 42, this is insane. And then let's run again. If you noticed, I started dashing when the sleep timer went to 0, so that when it refreshed, it would be at 2, and then while I was running, it was still active for at least 2 seconds. There we go, success, very good. We are now almost completely running on purple health. Oh, no. Okay, more stamps. Okay, I guess we still have a lot more stamps. And there we go, our final crit level up. We're still going. Our green health is racing to go back to the center. Okay. Oh, the Yagos are fighting though. We are at minute 35 though, so we are now facing a scaled up version, a more power scaled version of the Yagos that adapted to our levels and stats. I believe that's how it works, or at least that's how it works in Vampire Survivors. We have carries though to deal with them. Let's probably put that in our backup situation for now. Alright, the backup is taking too long. I don't lose anything from doing this anyway. Actually, I gain health from doing this. And mayhaps I can dash once this is over. There we go, and sleep is at 2. There we go. Perfect timing, I would say. And then the Yagos! Wait, I remember there are burgers at the top left. Burgers. There's so many burgers there, why? And at some point, I saw my health just completely become purple. More HP, sure. As if we didn't have enough yet. Okay, I'm not seeing us get green anytime soon. There we go. Okay, we're still living. I think as long as green shows up, it's I'm confident to say that we're still living. However, I think now we're at the point in the Yago phases that I can only safely run away while Keris is active to remove the clutter here, so that when I run away, not a lot of Yagos go after me, nor do they push each other towards me, because that's another big deal in Vampire Survivors. Oh, and here we go. Speaking of escaping the Yagos, minute 36 with stronger Yagos. Am I actually gonna make it to minute 40? I wonder what the record for Anya is. I would assume it utilizes tank build, but I wouldn't be surprised if it uses brute attack builds with Anya's incredibly high damage multiplier, which is very much in need with sleep. But who knows, maybe the rank 1 run doesn't use sleep whatsoever. Because if you try making Anya a glass cannon while relying on sleep to fully recover yourself, what happens is that while you're sleeping to heal yourself, the enemies get slowed. So the new spawned enemies will just pile on top of each other with the already spawned in enemies from before you triggered sleep. So they will pile on top of each other, and then once you're finally okay with your health, fully restored by sleep, once you try running away, now you're completely surrounded again by all of the enemies. So I feel like it's definitely, if you try going for sleep, it's either you go all in or nothing. I think that's how sleep works. It's pretty fun though, having a character with two sides. Currently, we're still fighting for our dear lives here. You know what? I think Karis lasts for 10 seconds, so let's make Karis activate at second 50 or 50 seconds in. So 48, and then the 2-second 49, 2-second 50. There we go. Oh wait, I shouldn't move actually. Oh wait, I should, to increase my attack again. And then once Karis is about to be over, I should dash away and then prep for another sleep. Pick up range, sure. I'm not upgrading speed because again, this isn't a legit run that I'm trying to reach leaderboard with. What an interesting stream. Reaching leaderboard surely wasn't part of today's stream's ordeal. Oh no. Okay. I saw the burger. The burger might have actually just saved us. The burger that landed near us. Oh, I also have to take note that sleep has stacks. So it's not instantaneous with its maximum effects. I have to plan ahead of that. And I saw our life struggling within here. Oh, it's going back and forth. I think Anya is now relying heavily on burgers that drop as well. Choosing pickup range was a pretty good decision, I think, because wherever the burgers drop, the more pickup range we take, the more confident we are at grabbing those burgers. Oh, I am losing HP though without my super. I have dash. Oh, dash just gives me invincibility. It doesn't remove me from sleep. Oh, it was a surprise tool that will help us later. Like here. Oh, that gave us a bit more leeway. However, I am now noticing the disadvantage of that being it puts us out of Genghis Khan's range. I might die here. I did. Well, just in time. We still have, I think, just enough time to cap off today's stream. Oh wait, let's submit our high score. To cap off today's stream by treating ourselves. Oh! To treating ourselves in the Osada Casino, and this further justifies it. Oh my gosh! If the run was more legit. Oh wait, no, wait, our gap is actually huge. I'm more bundled up with rank 5 and 6, being in lines of 3 million. This guy almost has double my score, despite lasting shorter. Lasting almost a minute behind mine. It's crazy. And I lasted a bit longer than rank 2. Oh, this just gave me an idea. Chat, I know what we're gonna do next time. Next HoloCure stream. No, that might be too... Oh, you know what? That could be like an idea for a yapping stream where this is just going in the corner while the main attraction is something else. Or maybe I do that where a lot of things are happening at the same time and I'm playing all of them simultaneously. But yeah, I reached ranked 4. Okay. Wasn't expecting that at all. But sure, I guess. Where is it? Okay, I'm gonna prepare to repost this. I immediately just took a screen capture of this. Wait, did I do post? Wait, what am I doing? Right, but now it's nighttime that we go to Usada Casino and treat ourselves for that wonderful victory. We got Kobokur's fan letter. We reached rank 4 worldwide in stage 3. That's so awesome. Now I'm tempted to do it in stage 4 hard, but okay, let's not get too ahead of ourselves and let's treat our award winner, Anya Melfisa, Usada Casino. What's up, Jill? Jill also has a new model now. That's insane. Pekora keeps making bangers every April Fools. Makes people wonder if we're actually getting fooled. It's like getting a whimsical treat. Oh, and Jill poop. But yeah, okay. Jill now has a model controlled by Vivi. Okay. That's pretty funny, the stream. I didn't understand most of it again because I'm not fluent in Japanese, or not enough. But from context. That was pretty hilarious. And here we go. Oh wait, HoloCoin. Oh, we're gonna have just 160,000 coins left after we grab these. This, just one. Again, not crit, not haste, because just magnitude wise, it only gives us 1% of those things. And I'm not even considering the stat itself's impact. I'm just basing it off of numbers. Now that we're basing it off of what we're actually gonna get, I think weapon might now actually be better. If it weren't for us getting Kobokers, getting plus 3% pickup range, 2% now gets minusculed, I think, by the Kobokers fan letter. And this is better because it also affects crit. Crit's multiplier, because attack increases base and multiplier multiplies base. Crit multiplies base, I mean. So, I think let's just work our way down. I think it's a good strategy. And let's skip boots, because I don't particularly go for speed builds anyway. So yeah, we will go back here time and time again. Every now and then, every once in a while, probably once a year, just to cash out one of our scam items. We have 5 legitimate ones and 2 fake ones, and if we're counting the rabbit's foot, we have 6 legit items. And you know what? Let's celebrate us buying this. Oh, whoops, I tapped out by accident. Buy. It's turned on, no way. Okay, for a goalless stream, we managed to finish up a lot of goals. That's so cool. Can we like look at it anywhere? Is it like in our inventory? That's obviously not gonna be in our axe, not in our pickaxe, not in our fish, crops, materials. Nope. Not in our soil, not in our fishing rod. Can we like look at it from the outside? It would be like hilarious if we like played and then we'd see them with golden things, but no, they don't. That's okay. We got it. We have +2 attack. So this should just be 193. But thanks to the scam item, they're at 195. And the thing that we got as well, Kobokers. Oh, so this... Well, wait, what was this again? I forgot. Oh, but we got Kobokers. That's cool. We are now only missing 5. And what a spectacular way to end the stream and end the week and welcome me back from school and back to streaming. This was so much fun. Thank you everyone for joining in, visiting. A lot of familiar faces and some new ones. I've missed all of you guys. Thank you for dropping by, and check out my future schedule, because for sure I will be fully back on track again until college probably. But yeah, let's celebrate our fun. Let's celebrate my little achievements here in HoloCure. Literally me gonna graduate in 2 weeks. I'm more happy with the fact that I got Kobokers and I bought the scam item from Usada Casino. That's a pretty funny thought to ponder about. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here now. Thank you everyone for visiting. So see you again next time. I'm gonna post my schedule as per usual in the usual time. Sunday at 9 p.m. Philippine Standard Time. I have a lot of things planned for next week and the week after, so definitely look forward to those. I'm excited to display what those might be. And yeah, I'm gonna end it here for real this time. Enough yapping, enough yap stalling. So yeah, thank you everyone for visiting the stream and welcoming me back. Bye bye. Take care. Bye bye. Ah.